Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick Stadium, home to the golden flashes of Kent State. And while some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. Today, an in-state clash between two teams from the state of Ohio, and here, football is important, and beating an in-state rival carries a little more weight. As we'll see, the winners of 6th straight, the Toledo Rockets, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Kent State Golden Flashes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Kent State's offense has the ball first today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go. Football. That's not where he's at right now.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. The give is to Garcia. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now, guys, when you think about Kent State, really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be... They are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Toledo's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice...
Turning it on! Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Back to throw, it's Gleason. Finds a man on the left. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The sure hands, it's Rudolph. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. You're trying to break this scoreless tie. Instead, you knock it off the post.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Punt is in the air. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They missed a chance to put up 3 points the last time they had it, and now to try to get a score on this drive. Leaves it with the back. Finds some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Grabbed over the middle, it's Crosby. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
Breaks the tackle. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. And the Rockets had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Golden Flashes will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught over the middle. It's Garcia. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Martin. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Flashes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And to get rid of it quickly. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
The kick is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw...
There he goes! And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Rockets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Traynor. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Zings it complete to the right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Rockets are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Snagged in the middle. It's Crosby. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Rockets started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Working that left side now. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rockets. Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Golden Flashes will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He takes it at the 45. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Toledo. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Lets it fly. Snatches it on the run. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They punt it away on 4th down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's buried. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. On the run, it's Traynor. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. 3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man, it's Gleason. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And the Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. QB draw. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, but he just decided to take off.
The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And the Golden Flashes will punt it away on 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Rides the back on the option to give. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Garcia. He stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. And it's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking for space, it's Traynor. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Gets it past the marker. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Rockets moving quickly to the line. They'll try to power it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Let's go. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
This offense has it with really good field position. He leaves it with his back. Creates a little space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a gap. It's Trainer. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at 3.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired.
Touchdown, Toledo! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. keep it on the ground. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a big gain. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
He'll do it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. At midfield, he's got room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Takes the handoff and Trainer. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Rockets line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
On the snap, it's Trainum. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down. Will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it.
The mascot was an emoji, you know. Yes, it is.
Starting this off by saying, but honestly, if you wasn't the finest kid in your high school, you probably really won't understand. Like, for me, I'm a little bit older now, right? I'm 32. But for me, like this whole fashion thing and like really being obsessed with clothing and like caring about garments, like this started in like 9th grade, like even earlier than that, like 7th grade. Like I remember being on Facebook marketplace pages, down bless you, spending my last journey page, like we are just for this girl. I'm talking invest forums and changes like and linking people for clothes like when there were no real stores for this type of shit. You had to go and like really search for the shit that you wanted. So, and the people who can relate to this will understand, like, when you've been this type of person, you don't really get to just choose it. Like, it's kind of just like who you are. Like, I've always been this person, right? And I feel like there used to be, like, a niche of us who just understood certain things about different garments, or were just into this stuff. Like, when we were kids, we would fucking, I'm from Philly, so we would take the bus to Soho, like, they eat it, smash. Everybody was just running around. It was just a small knit of people, like V5s, different shit like that. We're like, some of the days, especially when motherfuckers understood the culture, hang out and like do like fly shit. It was a small community. But now it's been like become like popular to like care about fashion now, or like to be real, I guess, right? So when I see these dudes, these kids, they going on, listening to the like I Snap, it's kind of like going through this like Kanye-esque transformation. I'm all for transformation, but at the same time, it just seemed like I hope it's genuine. You know, like when I see dudes and see how they used to dress, like the Mary Jean era and like shit like that, and then, you know, you're trying to transform and become like an odd future-esque type nigga, like, really can't think that. I feel like the consumer, as well as the people who really know the difference when people are crafting or curating clothes. This is like, part of me almost feels like we did it and we're aching it back to a certain extent. Because it's almost like if someone that has a platform and enough money and they can find their way in, like, it's just something that I live by for a long time. There's people rich than me, but they'll never be fired because I'm just care too much. I think we just almost got something doing it. Which is why I stopped really caring about social media as much too. It's just like, everything just shows up in your face. All these people that people look up to. It's not that. Like, they get, like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like for most of us who are that type of person, it's like something we chose. We just always been this person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to post clothes, try to figure it out, or spend your last money on, like, fucking.